Yeah, good morning. Audible, guys. Hello. Yeah, good morning. I'm audible. Hello. Okay, guys. So, okay, no problem. So let's begin the session now. Okay. So let's move further, guys. As you know, Azure Data Engineering. So here we can say, guys, Azure is nothing but the name used by the Microsoft. Okay. Azure is nothing but what is that, guys? A name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Okay. A name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. A name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services is called as what, guys? Azure. So Azure is nothing but the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Then we have the data, guys. So what is my data? Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Okay. Then we have what's it, guys? Engineering. So what is engineering? Engineering is nothing but, guys, application of techniques. Okay. Application of techniques is called as what is engineering. So when we talk about the application of techniques, so guys, here we apply the techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Is called as what, guys? Azure Data Engineering. Okay. So the Azure Data Engineering. So guys, we can say application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is called as what, guys? Azure Data Engineering. So the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but what, guys? The Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it is the name used by the Microsoft, and data is the information, and engineering is nothing but the technique. So you can say that we apply the techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is called as what? Azure Data Engineering. So when we talk about the Azure Data Engineering, it's a bunch of cloud services, guys. So it's a bunch of cloud services. That means many cloud services, many cloud services are available into this same, guys. Okay, so we can say the bunch of cloud services. So what are the bunch of cloud services we can say, guys. The first one I can say, guys, ADF, which we call it as a Azure Data Factory. ADF stands for what? Azure Data Factory. ADB stands for what? Azure Databricks. Then you also get Synapse. Synapse. ADF, ADB, Synapse. ADF, ADB, Synapse. Then we have what, guys? ADF is nothing but what? Azure Data Factory. ADB is nothing but what? Azure Databricks. And then we have what, guys? Synapse. Okay. Then apart from the Synapse, what is the next thing you have it, guys? See, ADF, ADB, Synapse. Then we have what's it, guys? AI, which you call it the artificial intelligence. Then we have what's it, guys? One more, that is the thing we have it, that is called as what? Open AI. Open AI. That is nothing but the open artificial intelligence. And then we have also one more, the important one, as we have many, but I can say, guys, these are some of the important. So we can say ADF, ADB, Synapse, Open AI, and the Fabric. So these are all the, guys, these are all what is the services we provided here, guys. So some of the services I can say. But apart from this, we have many services, guys. Okay. Apart from this, we have what? Many more services are there. But I'm listing some of them, guys. Okay, so we can say, guys, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, guys, it's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of what, guys? Cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. So whereas using these cloud services, what are all the tasks we can perform it? So guys, here are the tasks we can perform it by using the same here, guys. So we can say first of all, what is the first one is what, guys? Data. So data migration, guys. So data migration is nothing but what? So anyways, the next one, guys. What is it? You have it? Data integration. So the first one is what? Data migration. The second one is the data integration. And the third one, we can say it here as what, guys? Data visualization. We can say, guys, data visualization, data migration, data integration, data visualization, and then we have what's on, guys? Data. So prior to the visualization, you also have what's on, guys? Data summarization. Okay. So these are all the services we have it, and these are the tasks we can perform it. That means by using the Azure data engineering, guys, these are all the tasks we can perform it here. What is that? What are those? The first one is what, guys? The first one we have it as what? Data migration. And then you have the data integration, then you have the data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the techniques you can perform by using the Okay. So data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization. So these are all the techniques you can perform it, or these are all the tasks you can perform it by using the Azure data engineering, guys. Okay. Then apart from this, guys, so to perform these tasks, okay, guys, to perform these tasks, we use the following services here. These are the services: ADF, EDB, Synapse. Then we can say AI, OpenAI. Okay. So these are all the services we have it, guys. So the next one after this, okay, ADF, ADB, Synapse, AI, OpenAI, and Fabric. These are all the techniques we can perform it, guys. Or these are all the services we have it, guys. So now when it comes to this whole one, the whole process of this, guys, starts from what, everyone? The whole process of this starts from what? Data. Data means what, guys? Information. So without the information, you cannot work here. We can say what's it, guys? The following we have it here. That is called as what? Data. So data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Okay. Data is nothing but what? Information. So we can say information. And from where do we get this information, guys? We can say we can get the data from the source of information. What is the source, guys? I can say these are all the source, guys. Okay. So we can say, guys, the following are the source we can say. What are the source we can have, guys? The first one is what, guys? Social networking sites. First one we can say it as what, the social networking sites. And the second one we can say what's it, guys? Social networking sites means what, everyone? So we can say what is it, guys? When you talk about the social networking sites, we can say the following. What are those? The first one I can say, guys, Facebook, Facebook. Then we have what's it, guys? Insta. So we can say it as what, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, which we call it as X, which we call it as what? X. Okay, guys. So you have what's it, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter. So these are all the social networking sites. So these generates what, guys? These generates the massive amount of data. So we can say, guys, massive amount of data they will generate. So guys, we can have what, guys? Massive amount of data. Okay, massive amount of data. What is it? You can say massive amount of data, guys. Okay, that is called as huge volume of the data. Massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. What is it, guys? The data or the information. Okay, the data or the information that is called as the source of information. And here we can see, guys, social networking sites are nothing but what, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, all these are, guys. They generate a massive amount of data. That is called as what? Huge volume of the data. Very big data, guys. Okay. The second one, guys. So we can say, guys, data or the information. We can say, guys, data or the information. Data or the information. We get it from the source of data, guys. Data or the information. We get it from the source of information. We can get it from the source of information, guys. And what is the source we have it? Yes. The source of information. So we can say what's it, guys? The next one is nothing but let us say banking applications. So what are the banking applications? The banking applications are those which okay, which what is it, guys? Which is used at the banking, which are used at the banks, guys. Okay, which are used at the banks, and these applications also generate the huge volume of the data. Then apart from this, guys, the data or the information we can also get it here from the very trending source right now, which is called as what, guys? This is the source which is very trending right now. That is, we can say it here as what, guys? So I can say, guys, live streaming process. Okay, everyone. Live streaming process. So what is live streaming process, guys? Live streaming process is nothing but, guys. So our example, we can say, guys, stock market. And then we can say live cricket match. Okay, so we can say what's it, guys? Live cricket match and okay, like stock market. All these are comes under what's it, guys? All these comes under what's it, guys? All this comes under the is all this comes under the what, guys? That is called the big data. So hence, when this is called the big data. So guys, when you say massive amount of data or huge volume of data or the big data, all are one or the same, guys. All are what? One or the same. There is no specific difference between any one of it. So this all is called as what, guys? Big data. This is called as what, guys? Big data. We can say it as what, guys? Big data. Okay. We can say it as what, guys? Big data. That's it. Okay. So now, guys, when we talk about the big data, The big data is classified into three categories. What are those, guys? The first one I can say, guys, structured data. The second one is what, guys? Semi-structured data. Structured, semi-structured, and the unstructured. So guys, these are the three varieties of data we have it. Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data, guys. So the big data is classified into three categories. What is that? The first one is called as a structured data. The second one is called as a semi-structured data. And the third one is called as what, guys? Unstructured data. Third one is called as what, guys? Unstructured data. Okay, unstructured data. So guys, the structured data is nothing but what, guys? The data which is kept in the proper form of a table, guys. That is the collection of what, guys? Rows and columns. That is called as what, guys? Rows and columns. That is called as what, guys? Rows and columns. Okay. So here we can say what is that, guys? Here we can say what is that? It's a collection of what? Rows and columns. It's a collection of what, guys? Rows and columns. It's a collection of what? Rows and columns. It is the collection of what, guys? Rows and columns. Okay. So table is nothing but what, guys? The data which is kept in the proper form of a table. That is nothing but it is in the form of what, guys? Rows and columns. So I can say, suppose here I can say that table name is EMP. ID. Then you can say name, job, and salary. Okay, so we can say, guys, ID, name, job, and salary. ID, name, job, and salary. So I can say the same, guys. So here this is the ID. And then we can say, guys, Alan is the name. Job is nothing but, guys, I can say software engineer. Salary, let us make it here as well. 25,000. In the same way, guys, I have what's it, guys? Okay, the same one I can say what's it, guys? The row number 2, I can say. This is the first row we have written. The second row. The second row, you can place any value. So I can say the Bobby. So let's give it as a 35,000. So guys, this is the one you have it. Senior software engineer, 35,000 is the salary. So now, guys, this is called as what is structured data, which is kept in the proper form of a rows and columns, which are kept in the proper form of what, guys? Rows and columns, which are kept in the proper form of what, guys? Rows and columns, which are kept in the form of what? Rows and columns, rows and what, guys? Columns. Kept in the proper form of what? Rows and columns. Okay. So this is called as what, guys? Structured data. Okay. Then we can say what's it, guys? Semi-structured. So semi-structured means what, guys? The data is which is not fully structured but still understandable format. That is called as what? The data which is kept in the form of a JSON, the data which is kept in the form of a HTML, the data which is kept in the form of a XML, all these are called as what guys? Semi-structured data. And finally, the unstructured data means what guys? There is no structure for the data, such as the photos in your mobile phone. And then you have the videos, photos, videos, chat history. These all are called as what guys? These all are called as what? Unstructured data. These all are called as what? Unstructured data. So these are the three categories of data we have. It means structured, semi-structured, and the unstructured. Structured, semi-structured, and the unstructured. These are the three varieties of data we can have it. That's it. Okay. So the data is classified into three categories: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. So as a data engineer, we will be dealing with the structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So any kind of data we can have it. That's it. Okay. So that's it, guys, here for the day. And rest of the things from tomorrow onwards, we will start at 7 a.m. guys, everyone. 7 a.m. The link will be a paid link tomorrow. So tomorrow you can attend the you can just get the registrations done. Okay, you can get the registrations done soon, and tomorrow morning we'll have a paid session, guys. Okay, so at 7 a.m. there will be no that standard timings will be the is what 7 a.m. only, guys. The standard timings will be what 7 a.m. So that will be our timings from tomorrow onwards, guys. That's it. So any other questions for me? You can ask me, please now. Hello. Yeah, am I audible, guys? Please respond. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, okay, okay, right. Thank you, guys. So tomorrow we'll have the session at 7 a.m. Okay, using the paid link. That's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the session. Bye.